There are certain things in my life that I completely prioritize. I pour my energy, my effort into, and I make sure that I give it my all. And if you have watched my videos long enough, you will know that for me, that is my finances. I prioritize taking care of my finances. I prioritize taking time to plan my finances, to understand where my finances are at and where I'm heading. That is the most crucial thing in my life when it comes to like just my personal life, besides being a mom, being a partner, being a daughter, a sister. You know, the most important thing when it comes to me, just Jennifer, is making sure that, okay, on things that I can control, at least let me be on top of my finances. And then there are certain things that I have to do because I'm just mandated by the fact that they have to happen, you know, but then I do not pay attention to those things. I do not pour my energy into those things. I also do not I don't put a lot of effort in those things. And that is because I believe that if you want to be successful in certain things, there are certain things that should not be a priority. Yes, you can do them, but you do not have to prioritize them as much so that you can have the energy, enough energy to fuel you in the other things, so that you are able to show up in the other things. And for me, that's some of those things is having a morning routine and an afternoon routine. Yes, I have things that I do when I come back from work. There are things that I do when I wake up in the morning, but I wouldn't call them like a strict routine. It's just things that I know that, okay, these things are standard. So I say this to say, on today's video, I'm going to be bringing you guys on my evening routine. This is not a typical evening routine, so please do not be fooled. Please do not be fooled by this video. This is not how my routine looks like each and every evening. There are days whereby my evenings are just a bare minimum, where I do a bare minimum. I just come back from work. The only thing that I'm able to do, and those days is when I'm honestly exhausted. So when I'll come back from work, the most that I can do is to take a bath, eat, make sure that my daughter is bathed and that she has eaten. And that is what I can do on most days, especially weekdays. But then there are days whereby I do have the energy to actually take it further by cooking us a meal for that evening. And so today is just one of those days where I had the energy and the strength to pour into things like cooking and just making sure that I take time in the things that I do and relaxing in the evening. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, you also notice here my daughter is not around because it is a school holidays. And the reason why I'm able to do these things, the reason why I'm able to do something that I don't normally do, is because I only have to pour energy into myself. And so because my daughter is not around and she's visiting her gran, I wanted to take full advantage of these holidays, of just pouring into myself and doing things that I don't normally do. I decided to go and buy groceries, and that is because the place that I'm in currently, especially in this video, is because it's not my normal place that you guys know. And so most of the things we do not have in that place. And so I needed to make sure that I had the things that I was going to cook. And I felt like, you know, a nice meal that was just homey and hearty, even though it was during the week.
The best of you was a no-show, even though I never thought so. I never knew you were with someone new. Memory scenes in slow-mo, like I was born with a GoPro. I never knew you were with someone new. There are things that I can't ignore. Let go. You're not the same as you were before.
you fall back. Giving me signs that I've seen before. Yeah, it's cute, but honey, I want more. Don't waste no more time. No, no. There's no use playing hard to get. I figured you out, but you don't know it yet. So take off your mask. Yeah. Love is just around the corner, babe. To do what we want, I wanna get in shape with you all night. All night. Imagine us there. Imagine us there. Imagine us there. All night. There's something that I need from you. Don't act like you don't have a clue. You don't have to wait for it tonight. You don't have to be so damn polite. No, you love the game, but I don't wanna play. I know there's time, but I don't wanna wait. Promise I won't bite. No, no. Love is just around the corner, babe. To do what we want, I wanna get in shape with you all night. All night. Imagine us there. Imagine us there. Imagine us there. All night. There's something that I need from you. Don't act like you don't have a clue. You don't have to wait for it tonight. You don't have to be so damn polite.
So, one thing about me is I do not sit down when I'm cooking. So, I sit down here because Jennifer is not used to an electronic stove. And I sat down here because I had to think, I had to come up with a strategy of how was I going to switch on those plates, those plates on the stove, because I'm so not used to it. It really frustrated me to a point where I was like, you know what, sit down. And I was hungry. I needed something to fuel me, and so I was just snacking on these chips while I was stressed. Guys, here I was deep in thought, thinking, how am I going to work that stove? Because if there's one thing I'm going to do is to make sure that I cook this meal. And I told myself, I am not going to give up. And so what did I do? I picked myself up. I went back to the kitchen, and then I tried it again until I finally figured it out. Why? Because I refused to give up. So I just wanted to share that with you because, guys, I laughed at myself at some point. I got frustrated at some point, and then I picked myself up at some point and went back to the kitchen and figured it out. Because if there's one thing I was going to do is to cook this meal.
Stuck in the past watching videos of us. I have been trying to get rid of your stuff, but voices in my head are telling me to stop. It's all I have left, all I have of you. Thought I was more than a body to hold, baby. I wanted you, wanted us to be something more. I was so sure, but let my guard down for you. Baby, why'd you have to love me like that? I gave you my heart and you tore it apart. Don't know why you had to hurt me like that. Cause now I'm messed up, drinking non-stop, just trying to forget you and everything we said. But I can't seem to get these thoughts out of my head. Baby, why'd you have to love me like that? Love me like that. Oh, staying inside in my bed all day long, listening to sad songs and feeling so low, thinking about you and where we went wrong. 'Cause I wanna know why you let me go. Thought I was more than a body to hold, baby. I wanted you, wanted us to be something more. I was so sure, I let my outside of my head. Baby, why'd you have to love me like that? Love me like that. Oh.
So after I was done eating dinner with my partner, I then went on to take a shower as well as do my skincare routine. I'm going to take you guys through the things that I normally use on my skincare. So I use Cetaphil, which is a gentle cleanser. I try my best to avoid anything with a lot of foam and scent. I just keep it to the simple cleanser that is gentle. And Cetaphil is something that I've been using ever since I started being on raw Acutane, which I finished a while ago. I think it's over a year now. So I've just been using this cleanser and I love it. I love how gentle it is and I like that it doesn't have a scent. After I'm done washing my face, guys, you'll see that I use a paper towel. I don't use a face cloth, and that's something that I stopped using when I started treating my skin with my dermatologist. And I learned this here on YouTube that face cloths tend to keep bacteria on them, and so to avoid that I just use paper towels. And then after I've done that, I then go in with a serum. Normally I will use a retinoid, which is vitamin A, but I didn't bring it here. But I don't use that each and every day because it's not a type of a serum that you want to use each and every day. So I use it maybe 3 times a week. But then here I had my vitamin C, which is something that I wanted to use just to have a serum before I put my moisturizer. I've been using vitamin C. I used vitamin C and niacinamide a lot when I was also still on Acutane because it helped to brighten up my dark marks quicker and just help to heal my skin. Because as much as I was healing from acne, I still had dark marks and all that stuff that comes with post acne. So using vitamin C as well as niacinamide really did help me. Another thing that helped me is this Eucerin cream. There's a one for day and then there's a one for the evening. So this one is the evening one. I also sometimes will have the day cream one, and it just helps, man, when it comes to just brightening up your skin. If there's one thing I've noticed about my skin, it's just bright. And so I really commend this product, and I also commend myself for keeping my skincare routine simple. I don't more use things like toners. I don't use things like exfoliants. But what I do, I will tell you this. What I do is once a month, I go to the guy that cuts my hair, also does my face when it comes to dermaplaning. So he shaves my face once a month. This helps me so much when it comes to the absorption of products that I use in my skin. And this allows my skin to heal even more. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you on the next one. Please take care and stay safe. Bye.
They say history